Greetings from our channel again. Are you aware of who played the renowned MI6 boss on screen? He is a legendary character in British theatre and cinema, who earned an Academy Award for portraying Queen Elizabeth IV in under 8 minutes. It's none other than Judi Dench, a classic figure in the art world. However, beneath those dominant positions and the glittering spotlight is a woman who suffered from significant health issues in her final years and experienced deep loss after losing her cherished husband. What enabled her to persevere through all and keep shining and motivating the world? Let's explore Judi Dench's emotional journey and remarkable fortitude. Early life: she was raised in an extraordinary family. Her mother, Eleonora Olive, was a theatre costume manager, and her father, Reginald Arthur Dench, was a doctor and World War I veteran of the Western Front. The pair, who brought a fusion of Irish and English cultural influences to their home, met while attending Trinity College, Dublin. Judi grew up in an artistically oriented environment, where rehearsals and the theatre were commonplace. Due to her parents' employment at the York Royal Theatre, Judi was exposed to the lively theatre environment and often engaged with actors from an early age. She took part in the York Mystery Plays during those early years, and her portrayal of the Virgin Mary in her third appearance made a lasting impression. However, who would have guessed that this young girl was descended from Danish nobles? A fascinating fact disclosed in BBC One's Who Do You Think You Are? Is that he is descended from Claus Bill and the famous astronomer Tycho Brahe. Judi Dench did not initially dream of becoming an actress. She wanted to work as a set designer and had a strong interest for painting. She was also attracted to dance since she found its expressive, elegant motions to be captivating. But when she met her brother Geoffrey, her viewpoint shifted. Attended the Royal Central School of Speech and Drama to study acting. It was because of him that Judi began to think about a career in theatre. In retrospect, she once remarked, "I didn't intend to become an actress, but I was drawn to the stage after seeing Geoffrey and hearing him talk about it." The moment Judi saw the iconic actress Peggy Ashcroft play Cleopatra on stage marked a sea change in her life. "I will always remember that performance, remembering the moment she shared. My life was totally altered." Judi enrolled in the Royal Central School of Speech and Drama, determined to pursue her new passion. In addition to studying with Vanessa Redgrave there, she won the gold medal and multiple other distinguished honors for her exceptional talent. Judi Dench established a strong basis for her ascent to fame as a young child engrossed in the world of theatrical lights and stages. However, those formative years were only the start of an emotional and incredibly resilient tale in which she would triumph over every obstacle to achieve unmatched fame in the arts. Early career: in 1957, Judi Dench had her stage debut as Ophelia in Hamlet, which was shown at the Royal Court Theatre and produced by the former Vic Company. Although it was a difficult task, she enthralled viewers with her deep emotional depth and remarkable ability to inhabit the role. In addition to praising her performance, critics pointed out that Judi gave the part a distinct personality that made it hard for viewers to look away from the stage. Her professional journey was not without challenges, though. Judi was criticized for not being glitzy enough for TV appearances during this period, when she was able to assume the character of a professional actor. Rather of allowing such remarks to weaken her determination, she gave her all on stage, where true talent was valued above all else. This not only demonstrated her tenacity but also set the stage for her to become one of the most complex and unique artists of her time. Judi became a member of the Royal Shakespeare Company in 1961, signifying an important turning point in her connection to great plays. Her fame on Shakespeare's stage was solidified by her performance as Titania in A Midsummer Night's Dream. She used audacious imagination to make the fairy queen a mysterious and lively figure. One reviewer noted that Judi's portrayal of Titania was remarkable because it defied expectations. She made every appearance of Titania completely captivating by incorporating her own elegant charm and a hint of subtle comedy. Judi's distinctive acting style, which constantly explores deeper levels and reimagines each character she plays, was first evident in this performance. In 1959, Judi made her television debut with Hilda Lesway's series. These experiences broadened her breadth of expression, even though it didn't receive the same praise as her theater work. But for Judi Dench, the theater continued to be her real home, where she found the most inspiration from the spotlight's brilliance and the audience's roaring acclaim. Judi starred in many Shakespearean classics in the 1960s, including Romeo and Juliet, Macbeth, and King Lear. She portrayed personalities that ranged from strong and demanding to delicate and romantic, discovering new aspects of herself with each play. Early in her career, Judi not only established her artistic style but also showed her tenacity and enthusiasm. Her path to become an indispensable figure in the history of the arts was paved by these performances. Judi Dench's prosperous career. Judi Dench's career started on stage in 1957 when she played Ophelia in Hamlet, and critics noticed her acting ability. Later, in 1961, she joined the Royal Shakespeare Company, where she played well-known parts including Titania in A Midsummer Night's Dream. Her career had a strong start because to her success in Shakespearean plays, proving Judi to be one of the best stage actors ever. Notably, she won an Olivier Award for her depiction of Paulina in The Winter's Tale, which is considered the height of theatrical performance. The James Bond series underwent a dramatic change in 1995 when Judi Dench played M in GoldenEye. She was the first woman to play the part, and she brought a crisp, commanding, yet sensitive, presence to the part. Over 17 years, from GoldenEye to Skyfall, 2012, Judi turned him into a vital figure, not merely Bond's boss, but his emotional anchor. Her final scene in Skyfall, where M dies, left a significant vacuum in the series and moved millions of fans. Her performance in Shakespeare in Love demonstrated her unmatched brilliance, while the Bond movies cemented her global on-screen persona. Judi played Queen Elizabeth I in this movie with regal power and a captivating presence. She barely made an appearance for 8 minutes in 4 sequences, but every look, gesture, and word was delivered with exact precision. It was called 8 Minutes of Magic by critics. Judi won the Academy Award for Best Supporting Actress for this performance, demonstrating that skill and command of the role are more important than screen time. This wasn't merely acting, one critic said, it was Judi's total mastery of the screen. The entire movie was overshadowed by her 8 minutes. Judi Dench received a lot of praise on stage in addition to on screen. She holds an unmatched 7 Olivier Awards and a Tony Award for her performance in Amy's View, confirming her unwavering commitment to the theater. Judi's popularity is not just due to her memorable parts, it also shows how versatile she is as an actress. Her emotive portrayal of Queen Victoria in Mrs. Brown, 1997, earned her a nomination for an Oscar. Her portrayal of Philomena Lee in the 2013 film Philomena moved viewers with the moving tale of an elderly woman looking for her missing son. In addition to receiving multiple award accolades, this performance confirmed Judi's ability to reinvent herself at any age. Her ability to portray nuanced and emotionally nuanced characters has also been demonstrated in several critically praised films, like Victoria and Abdul, 2017, and The Best Exotic Marigold Hotel, 2011. Her performance in the television series Cranford, which lasted from 2007 to 2009, received a lot of attention, solidifying her unmatched reputation in both television and film. Actress Judi Dench is more than just that. She gives each character she plays vitality, turning tales into striking realities on stage and screen. Judi has had a lasting impression on audiences all across the world, as well as on her personal life and marriage, from the authority of M to the majesty of Queen Elizabeth I to the grief of Philomena. In addition to captivating audiences all over the world with her remarkable career and iconic parts, Judi Dench also won praise for her unwavering marriage that lasted more than 30 years. As she dealt with the biggest loss of her life, the artistic icon's genius was veiled by deep emotional suffering, and discovered the fortitude to endure with remarkable fortitude. Amid the glitz and glamour of the stage and screen, Judi Dench and Michael Williams experienced a unique love story that lasted for over 30 years. While they were both employed for the Royal Shakespeare Company in the 1960s, their romance started. They were buddies at first, but when they performed as lovers on stage in London Assurance, their bond grew. When Michael proposed to Judi on a tour, he followed her to Australia, demonstrating his devotion. On February 5, 1971, in St. Mary's Church in Hampstead, London, they were married after over 10 years of dating. They supported one another in their lives and careers after that, becoming more than just life partners, they were soulmates. Innumerable tiny, heartfelt actions as well as words were used to convey Michael's actor. He worked in the insurance industry prior to becoming an actor. Judi used to say that they were bound together by laughter. Michael had a special talent for making her laugh, and he frequently cried when he did. A funny and endearing picture that Judi loved. When the couple appeared together in the comedy series A Fine Romance, viewers could see how close they were. Viewers could sense the genuineness of their devotion in every look and gesture as their performances demonstrated their love and understanding for one another. When Michael died of lung cancer in 2001 as a result of his prior smoking habit, this seemingly perfect life was upended. Not only did Judi lose her spouse, but she also lost a part of herself. Judi was in New York in the last days of Michael's life. She took a Concorde aircraft back to England right away, but bad luck was on her side. 2 attempts at takeoff were cancelled. She felt powerless during the excruciating wait, as though she were being forced farther away from her cherished husband during his most vulnerable moment. Because it allowed her to stay by her husband's side and exchange their final words of love in a setting of intimacy and intense passion. Judi Dench referred to the time she spent with Michael Williams as very, very good. But it was difficult to ease the ache of loss. "I'm not good at talking about Michael's death," she said. "My heart will always be scarred by it." There was a huge hole in Judi's life after Michael died in January 2001 at the age of 65. In appreciation of his services to the Catholic Church, he was named a Knight of St. Gregory prior to his passing, which was a significant honor in his last days. Judi frequently sensed Michael's presence at the house they used to inhabit, even after his death. Once, in the bathroom, as she was talking, the curtain moved softly as though Michael were answering. She found solace in a sense that their love, which was unaffected by time or place, persisted in these brief but meaningful moments. After Michael's death, Judi buried herself in work as a method to cope with her loss. She began shooting the shipping news barely one day after his funeral, followed closely by Iris. Despite her unrelenting schedule, she was never able to replace the vacuum left by Michael. "I worked nonstop not because I wanted to but because I needed to. It was the only way I could keep from falling apart," she revealed. Nevertheless, she was able to live with appreciation for the years they had spent together because to those times of introspection. Michael has always been a part of Judi's memories. A Clover Butter commercial led them to buy a house, which turned into a haven of their mutual affection. Judi used to say that it seemed like Michael was still there in that room. Beyond Michael's death, the anguish of loss persisted. After their lone daughter, Finty Williams, was born in 1972, Judi once admitted that her biggest regret was not being able to have further children. They had thought about adopting, but they had failed. Judi's heart was left with an unfillable void as a result. She did, however, take pleasure in her close bonds with her daughter and grandson, Sam Williams, who turned into a source of solace and joy in her life. There was more to Judi and Michael's love than meets the eye. It served as a lesson in devotion, sacrifice, and connection. The red rose he sent her every Friday is a reminder that their love is ageless, even though Michael is no longer with her. "I'm a part of him," Judi used to say. "And since that's life, I know I must continue. There is no waiting for it." What, in your perspective, contributed to Judi Dench and Michael Williams' relationship and unwavering bond enduring over 30 years? In 2010, over 10 years after suffering through the intense loss of Michael, Judi Dench discovered a new light in David Mills, a conservationist whose genuineness and love of the natural world matched her own. Even though this connection gave her unexpected happiness, Judi acknowledged that she didn't want to get married again because she still had strong feelings for her late husband, Michael Williams. Emotionally, she affirmed that Michael's memory was irreplaceable and remarked, "I don't think I could do it because Michael is still here." Instead of getting married or moving in together, Judi and David decided to keep their relationship separate but very close. They experienced beautiful and unforgettable moments, swimming in the moonlight or sipping champagne on calm evenings, while not sharing a residence. Using her trademark wit, Judi referred to David as her jolly excellent companion rather than a boyfriend or partner. "We don't need a marriage certificate to prove anything," she said bluntly. "For me, independence is crucial." This way of living encourages introspection in addition to reflecting Judi's strong feeling of independence and uniqueness. Could the secret to pleasure in later life be a love free from cohabitation or formalities? Influence and legacy. The influence of Judi Dench goes well beyond her illustrious theatrical and film career. She has had a significant impact on daily life. She supports issues in healthcare, education, and environmental preservation as a patron of more than 180 nonprofits. Her dedication is demonstrated by her work with the Countryside Restoration Trust, which helps to restore wildlife habitats. Her subtle but meaningful deeds of kindness toward individuals suffering from AIDS, cancer, and Alzheimer's disease, however, are what most inspire admiration and validate her status as a national treasure not just in the arts, but in humanity. Judi's soul is inherently drawn to the natural world. She has established a secret woodland in her 6-acre Surrey yard, where each tree narrates the tale of a dead loved one. It is a haven of love and memory, an indelible part of her life. "Every time I walk through the garden, it feels like I'm speaking to them," she said. The picture of Judi meticulously caring for each tree, her hands filthy with dirt but her eyes beaming with joy, paints a picture of profound simplicity and depth. Judi Dench's impact on the art world is unmatched. Because of her intense love for Shakespeare, she is associated with classic plays like A Midsummer Night's Dream and Hamlet. In addition to performing, she has written for the foreword for Shakespeare for Dummies and is getting ready to release her own book in 2024 that will share her perspectives on Shakespeare's classic plays. Judi jokes that the designation makes her feel like an antique, even though she is hailed as a national treasure. She finds value in giving her all to every moment, from the stage to her beloved garden, rather than in receiving praise. Current life. Despite battling major health issues, Judi Dench, who turned 90 on December 9, 2024, continues to live with extraordinary vigor and passion to her work. Her vision has significantly deteriorated since being diagnosed with age-related macular degeneration, or AMD, in 2012. One eye is always wet, while the other is dry. Despite the fact that this disease has made it more challenging to read scripts and navigate movie sets, Judi is determined to keep her acting passion alive. To learn her lines, she depends on her remarkable memory as well as the assistance of friends and co-workers. Retirement has never been an option for Judi. "I have no desire to retire," she said. "I can't see, so I can't do much now." Her strength is demonstrated by her tenacity and unrelenting enthusiasm, which have inspired many followers all around the world. Judi enjoys doing basic yet meaningful things while she's not working. She likes to play games like bananagrams, paint, and make pottery. Or the card game Bitch, which has a funny name. Her interactions with Sweetie, her beloved parrot, who lovingly refers to her by names like Slut or Slag, demonstrate her sense of humor. Judi's positive and carefree attitude toward aging is seen in the fact that she views it as a minor joy in life rather than taking offense. Judi is unique because she views aging in natural beauty honestly. Cosmetic surgery has been rejected by her, considering her wrinkles as priceless reminders of her life's experiences. She famously declared, "I love my wrinkles," claiming that beauty is found in the tales that have been carved down through time rather than in perfection. This attitude, together with her modest way of living and her carpe diem philosophy of living in the present, creates a picture of a powerful, sincere, and inspirational Judi Dench. Judi, who resides in her old Surrey house, keeps up her custom of planting trees in memory of departed loved ones. She just transformed her private woods into a location full with sentiment and memories by planting a tree in honor of her close friend Dame Maggie Smith. Her roughly $10 million property is more than just a place to live. She finds harmony between work and life in her haven. Judi, who has an estimated net worth of $45 million, enjoys life's little pleasures and makes the most of every moment. She is still regarded as a timeless icon in both the arts and her inspirational and purposeful lifestyle.